Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. I'm your host, Jesse Molina, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Almanac Summer 2010 Blackberry Ale. This is actually an episode that kind of falls back on the last one, where we interviewed Jesse Friedman, who was the one of the founders of Almanac Beer Company. Almanac Beer Company is a gypsy brewer. If you haven't heard of a gypsy brewer in the past, I think you're going to end up hearing a lot more about gypsy brewers in the future. Gypsy brewers are basically brewers who either borrow or rent the space of established breweries, and they basically brew their beer. Say in this case, this was aged in, I believe it was barrel-aged oak barrels for 11 months, I think it was. This is a Belgian-style ale. And so, it was made with blackberries, so we're supposed to taste or smell or taste the blackberries in there. So we'll see what happens. We're going to be pouring this beer into my Tripel tulip glass, and this is the proper glass for this type of beer. Since this beer has blackberry in it, we're going to want to basically use this glass to force the aroma through to the top, so that we can smell it as it pours. A tulip glass is basically built to induce multiple heads. So I should have more than one head here somewhere after drinking this beer. We'll see what happens. We won't talk about what kind of head we could become, but my head's already big enough. What can I say? So this glass will help the aroma. And again, it's supposed to help induce head. And anything that will help you induce head, I'm all for it. Because I'm all for great head. If you know me, and those of you who don't, you will find out that I'm all about great head. And so, anytime I can get great head, I'm all for it. So, let's crack this baby open, see what happens, see where we go from here. I was actually worried about opening this one, since the problems with the whole growler thing in the first or second episode that we did there, that was horrible. So I was a little worried about the plastic they have on here, if the bottle opener was going to be enough. I have a shank that I made out of a stone in the backyard earlier today. I made a nice little shiv, so we could basically shank this thing open if we had to. And I can already smell the blackberries from here. Either that, or I'm just excited about drinking this beer. So you can already see the head starting to build. When you can see head starting, dude, it doesn't get better than that. That's a nice head right there. You can see the color in there. See, it's kind of cloudy. To really smell the blackberries in there. It smells really good. It's actually smells great for today on a nice hot day. This is smells like it'd be a great beer. It's a really complex beer. You can smell the blackberry. It tastes really refreshing, kind of dry, really crisp, really refreshing, but at the same time, at the aftertaste, you can taste the Belgian style come out in it. And so it just kind of gets all your senses going. It's really complex. It's really good beer, great tasting beer, great smelling beer. From what I understand, it was made from four different varieties of blackberries. Jesse did a great job on this beer. It's basically being sold at restaurants and liquor stores throughout Northern California. I don't know if you can order it online, but if you can, I would suggest you grab you some. If you go to a restaurant, or for you ladies out there, if you're looking for a nice, gift to bring home to your husband or your boyfriend and kind of show them you care, you want to go out with the girls on Saturday night and you want to make a good impression, go ahead and pick them up a bottle of Almanac beer. It's a little more pricey than the other beers, but it's definitely well worth it. But I'm sure he'll be impressed, and I'm sure he won't have any issues with you taking off with the girls on Saturday night. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up on the website and enjoy your beer.